What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Caster's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So yesterday I did do an early review over the upcoming Air Jordan 3 Fear. If you have not checked out that video yet, I would recommend going back and watching that video and just getting an update over what's set to drop. Those are coming out this November. So if you're interested in them, go check out that video. Now, today for y'all, I don't have an early review, but I do actually have a review over a shoe that came out earlier this year, and that is the Nike SB Dunk Low Jarritos. So we will be talking about these today. Now, why I am reviewing these today and not when they first dropped. So as y'all know, it's impossible getting Nike SBs when they first drop, either for retail or the just resale price is ridiculously expensive on them. So both myself and my girl tried for a personal pair and we struck out. But a couple weeks ago, first shout out Chicks Got Kicks on Instagram. She actually had a pair in my girl's size, and so I was able to work a deal with her to get them. Now my girl has a Hispanic background, so she was really interested in these shoes when they came out earlier this year. So I was determined to eventually get them for her. So I was able to do that. But yeah, so shout out Chicks Got Kicks on Instagram. So this Jarritos shoe has a lot of history behind it, and one of the cool things that Nike SB does is they do a really good job of tying details from the history behind just whatever the theme of the shoe may be. In this instance, it is Jarritos soda brand. So we're going to be talking about that. I'll give y'all a quick history over the brand and then go into the shoe so y'all can get the in-depth review of everything that is put into the shoe. So if you're not familiar with Jarritos, it is a Mexican soda brand founded in Guadalajara, Mexico in 1950 by Don Francisco Hill. So it was just a soda brand that's been around for a very long time, but it's actually very popular in the United States. It is like a natural soda brand, so it's not as carbonated as a regular soda in the United States. So very, very popular in the States. Now, if you haven't seen them, it's like that glass bottle, and they have a ton of fruit flavors, which you actually do see on the shoe here. But like I mentioned, it's just a lot that goes into the shoe, and just a lot behind the soda brand in general. But yes, so Mexican soda brand, that's basically where Jarritos comes from. Now, jumping into the shoe, and then of course I'll give you all the other details on the shoe as we go through. But starting off with the box, you do have the Nike SB box, and give you all the quick 360s. That quick 360, it's like that kind of off-white ivory color on here. So there is the bottom of the box there. Now going to the label reads Nike SB Dunk Low Pro QS. The color on here is Phantom Safety Orange. This is a size 7.5 in men, 9 in women's. I don't recall a retail price. I want to say like $120, $130. Don't quote me, I don't remember, because I believe they came out like back in May, so it's been some months since these dropped. Now going to the inside of the box, you do have the brown color inside right there. You do have one sheet of paper, which is the regular bamboo pattern paper that we get with Nike SBs. And then on the rest of the box, it is brown on the inside. So jumping to the shoe, so once again, this is the Nike SB Dunk Low Jarritos. So I'll give you all the quick 360 over these, and then we can jump into the review. So here's the bottom view right there, and then the top view. Alright, so starting off with the outsole, so you do have that safety orange, I believe is the color, and then the green on here. These two colors are actually on the Jarritos logo, and I will put up pictures so y'all can see what that logo looks like. But these are the colors on the logo, so it's cool to have them on the outsole of the shoe. Of course, you do have Nike SB right at the bottom in that orange colorway as well. So you see that there. Now going to the midsole, you do have a white midsole with orange stitching. And in my opinion, the orange stitching pops out very nicely on this white midsole. So I think it's a really cool touch on here. Something different but cool at the same time. So that orange stitching wraps all the way around the midsole. Now going to the upper, it's made up of two different materials. You have a leather and then you have a canvas material. Now the canvas material is actually it's a reference to the canvas bags that were originally used to collect fruit, that were used to make the drinks back when all of this first started. I don't know if they still use the canvas bags now, but that is from, like I mentioned, back when they first started doing this, and they were using the canvas bags just to collect everything. So we do see the canvas on here. And so all that brown is canvas material, so it does wrap all the way around the shoe. And one of the cool things with this one is that the canvas is, you can tear it away and there's another, I believe it's orange underneath there, but I like the canvas look on here. I think it gives it that unique touch, especially with the orange, white, and green on here. I think that brown really breaks things up, but just gives it a different look. Now, continuing on, I did mention they have leather on here as well. It's like a leather, or it almost feels like a suede, maybe it's a suede, but it's actually a really soft material. You see it right there behind the Nike swoosh, and that's on both sides of the shoe right there, and then you see it along the ankle right there. Now, both swooshes on here are in that green colorway, but they are that canvas material. So that is what you see right there. And then going to the laces, so these do have white laces in them already, but they do come with additional laces. So you have 3 additional laces. You have a green set, you have an orange set, and then you also have another white set, like a kind of off-white, not off-whitish, but like an ivory type lace right there. So those are the 3 laces that come with this shoe. Honestly, the white laces look good. I don't think you can go wrong with either lace in this shoe, just because they all go with the shoe very well. So, you know, just kind of pick your poison with what you want. Now, going to the tongue, these do have a canvas tongue, and they are co-branded. So you see the Jarritos logo with the Nike SB logo. And as you see, the Jarritos logo is 3 jugs on here, right there, if you can see them. Now, where the jugs come from for the Jarritos logo, Jarrito translates to little jug in Spanish, which is basically referring to a Mexican tradition of serving fruit-flavored drinks or fruit-flavored waters in clay jugs. So that is where the logo for Jarritos comes from, which is honestly, like, doing my research on the shoe is actually pretty cool, just to kind of learn that fact, especially with something that I've seen around so much but just never really knew what it stood for. So that is what the jugs in the Jarritos logo comes from. Now, going to the inside of the shoe, actually we're going to jump to the aglets real quick. So these do have different colors. So you do have that green. Let me see if it'll get off my face. You have that green and then the orange on the lace tips right there. Now, going to the inside, you do have a white sock liner. I have taken the insole out already, so I'll go ahead and talk about the insole in just a second. But you do have the white sock liner. Production date on these was September 28, 2022 to December 6, 2022. So last year when these were made, like I mentioned, they came out earlier this year. Also on the inside, you do have a paper shoe tree. So paper shoe tree there. And then going to the insole, so this is the insole for the Jarritos Dunks. And basically what is on here is the different flavors for the drinks. So you have like strawberry, you have pineapple, lime, watermelon, this is guava, piña, Jamaica. So it's different flavors that all of the Jarrito drinks come in. So it's just cool to see those on there, and the different colors and different colored drinks on there. It's just cool to see it on the insole. And then that's the back of the insole right there. So it's gray with the little white piece right there. Now, overall, that is everything with the shoe. I think the last piece that, let me talk about the last 2 pieces. So, right here, you do have the Jarritos logo pouring out. So you see, like, the orange part is representing the liquid coming out of the jug. And then on the back, you do have, on the heel, you have the Jarritos written out on this shoe, in the green and the orange colorway there. And then if we jump to the other shoe, same thing. You do have Nike written out in the back here. And then you do have that same Jarritos logo on the side of the shoe as well. But with the rest of the shoe, everything else is pretty much the same. So I'll give y'all a quick 360 of this one so you can see what both look like. Here's the bottom view and then also the top view. Don't worry about the white speck on them. My girl already wore them because she was happy to get them. But yeah, so and then same co-branding on the tongue for these as well. But overall, that is the Nike SB Dunk Low Jarritos. Let me know how y'all feel about these. Like, in my opinion, this was a very well done Nike SB Dunk Low. Like I mentioned earlier, when they tie a lot of the detail and the history into the shoe, it just makes it that much better in my opinion. And I think Nike SB knocked it out of the park with these. I think it's a shoe that has a lot of representation behind it. I think it does a very good job of showcasing what Jarritos is about and what goes into the shoe. So let me know how y'all feel about these. Were you able to copy pay when they first dropped, or did you strike out like me and either have to pay resale later down the line, or are you just leaving the shoe alone? But let me know how y'all feel about this one. Was it a must cop for you? Was it a pass? Let me know your thoughts on the Nike SB Dunk Low Jarritos. But as always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, turn all the notification bells saying stay today when I post new content. As always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.